Hey guys, welcome back to Thoughts with T. I'm your host Tyler, for you new guys that might not know. I know it's been a minute, but thank you all for tuning into today's video. And today we're just going to cover some recent events that just went down in the UK, and that's going to be the recent election that just happened. And in case you didn't know what happened, the election happened on December 12th, and it was the 2019 UK general election, and the results are out, and the Conservative Party, led by Boris Johnson, was able to win a majority government, winning 43% of the vote and 365 seats, which is actually a pretty big majority for their parliament. And this is huge news for any English followers that I have, but also any European followers in general, because this very likely means that the UK will finally fulfill its promise of Brexit in leaving the EU. This action reminds me of the 2016 election where the Republicans in America were able to go out and win the presidency, the House, and the Senate. It's pretty much equivalent to that kind of landslide in the UK. So hopefully the UK government can get something done out of it. Unlike us, we didn't get much done after that 2016 election, honestly. And the UK would no longer be a part of the EU if Brexit happened. And the biggest benefit that I can see through that is that they no longer have to abide by some of the EU laws. The most important of those laws is, I think, the immigration aspect of it. Because the EU and the UK are one and the same right now, well, UK is a part of the EU right now, the UK must accept anyone from another EU state or country to live in the UK. And that's a huge law right now, and it allows anyone living in those countries to come live in the UK as well. And that's going to start kicking in a lot more because of the refugees who are becoming citizens in the separate countries, and then they can move to the UK right after that. So the massive influx of foreigners to the UK will definitely be slowed after that, especially through the refugee aspect of that. And the open borders with the rest of the EU will be stopped because they won't have to abide by those laws anymore. And the other big takeaway from this election is actually that the Scottish National Party, or the SNP, also won a huge number of seats in Scotland. They have a big majority in Scotland now, and it has stirred up a lot of talk about a possible referendum again for Scotland to leave the UK. That happened back in 2014, but Scotland decided to stay with the UK. And I know I don't normally go into these foreign affairs, but I decided it's a really important topic to dive into. And I apologize to UK followers and you guys if I got anything wrong. Like I said, I don't usually do much of the foreign affairs. But now we'll move on to the next section of this video, and that's going to be that I posted on my Instagram story a while ago to ask some questions or leave comments for me to react to in the video. If you guys want to try to leave comments or questions for a future video, you guys can go to my Instagram page, Thoughts with T, and leave them there when I do another story post, or you can just DM them to me. So first up, we have Conservative Irish saying, talk about the travesty that is liberal Ireland. That's funny that this is a foreign affairs video and I don't really know much about the liberal Ireland situation. You obviously seem to, saying that your name is Conservative Irish. It's liberal, it's probably pretty bad, probably bad policies and stuff, so probably a thumbs down there. So next we got Icy Water 7 saying, kidnap a pedo and torture him on a live stream. Yeah, we'll definitely see about that. Send me any pedos that you know, and we'll see if we can get something done there. And then Aquamarine Warrior says, what's your favorite song? That's always a hard question for me. I've never really had a favorite song, but if I had to pick on the spot, I'd probably go with Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, just because that's the first song that I learned how to play on the guitar. And so that's all the questions / comments for today. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys for the next video.